You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room live. We are here live, and we are getting ready to smoke a stogie outside, because if we do it inside, the wife will double moonwalk my ass, and I'll wake up in the gutter of my own piss and blood. Now, this is a very special live stream, as we are celebrating 100,000 subscribers, and let me first start off by thanking some people. I want to thank everybody and all the subscribers who've been subscribed to me over the years, who've put up with me, who have dealt with me and my craziness. I appreciate you guys so very, very much, as well as I want to make sure you guys still can hear me, okay? But as well as there's some specific people I do want to thank. Number one, my wife. You gotta thank your wife, because she put up with a whole bunch of stuff, okay, for me to do this, and she was patient with me, streaming late at night, streaming early, all sorts of things. So I could not have done it without my wife. I love her very much, and I want to thank her. I also want to thank Adrian Fedku from the Bitter Birds. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know who he is. If you remember him from the Bitter Birds, we used to have a thing called Bitter Dingbats. He was the first guy that ever put me on anybody's channel. At the time when I first started, there were a few evil content. There were quite a few evil content creators that wouldn't put me on, whatever reasons they had issues with me at the time. It doesn't matter, but he really put me on, and he really helped me a lot. Also, I got to thank Josh and Sean from the Sports Fury. Shout out to them. I love those guys. They've done so much to help me too, as I was coming up, put me on. Shut up, motorcycle. But I couldn't done it without those guys either. So shout out to them. And I also want to thank Mr. Mark Holmes, because Mark introduced me to a whole different crowd, Dallas Cowboy fan base. And Mark has been very good and very helpful, and we go at it all the time, but I love him. So I want to thank all those guys, because those guys specifically really helped me, and then there are guys like Bad Dog and Entertainer and LB and all those guys too, man. Joey Shakes. I mean, me and him started at the same time pretty much. And, I remember doing a audio phone call in with him. So I want to thank everybody. And of course, all you guys too. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much. And thank you for being here. My Basement MMA, Philly Naj, Bleed Kelly Green, Ian 890, Antonio, what's going on? Chris 716, Dante, Logan, Some Black Ninja, J3 Official Production. Oh, Twitch, man, you the man. David Superchat goes, smoke if you got him. Congrats, 500. Let's get this party started. Go Birds. Absolutely right. No doubt about it. Wilson ran a 4.43. Oh, we're going to get in the combine. You know what I mean? What's up, Big Ed Dabs? What's going on, man? How are you? Who else? Grunge Smurf, Star Force, Rosie Barnett, Alex, Jay, anybody I'm missing? Fred, I Bleak Green, the Big Lebowski, what's going on? Eddie Price, King Philly, Tristan, Bailey Young, Big Ed. Let's see, anybody else? I'm trying to catch up here. Nuke, Caleb, thank you guys so much. Does fam, thank you. Marcus, what's going on, man? Thank you. House Cat, man. Shout out to House Cat. He helped me early with some stuff, with drawings and some stuff like that, man. I really, really appreciate it. Zay, member for 35 months. King Dingbat, what's going on, man? Bubba says, congrats, brother. You work for us. Thank you, man. Who you said was a cokehead now? Who turned into a cokehead? What are we talking about? Who? Mark Holmes is a cokehead? Who are we talking about? So, anyways, thank you. And if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. It's just a lot of names. There's a lot of people that really have helped me. So, thank you guys so much. Now, with that said, we dedicate this scar to all those people. And we got to light this bad boy up because this is what it's about. Lighting these mother humpers up. And then let's just talk whatever you guys want. The floor is yours. It tastes so good when it touches your lips. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So thank you guys so much, man. Let me see here. Howie ain't trade Alex Singleton. Nobody wants him. This is the taste of 100,000 subscribers. Never thought we'd get there. Ever did I think it in a million years. Richie MC, what's going on? That's I was hoping we could steal him from the 4th 93rd pick. Who are you talking about? What do we got here? We got a, where is it? I kept it so I knew somebody was going to ask me. Where did I put it? Here, we're smoking a artisan at night Nicaraguan edition. I don't know what brand it is, but that's what it looks like. It's hard to focus. It is pouring rain, and it's freezing outside, just by the way. Howie traded for Van. Is that like breaking news or something? I had to work all day. I couldn't do this live stream if I didn't work all day. So I haven't watched the combine today's yet. I have it all recorded for tonight. Now I will be streaming tomorrow. Me and Joey will be streaming the live tomorrow. I got off the whole day tomorrow, so you got the YouTube. No, I ordered the plaque yesterday. What happens is when you hit 100,000, nothing happens, and like a week goes by, and they basically what they do is YouTube like combs through your whole thing to make sure that everything's legit. You have the legit subscribers, all those kind of things. Then they send you a thing with a promo code that says, put this in, and then you can order your plaque. So I ordered the plaque yesterday, and I just got my check mark last night as well. So the plaque will be here in a few weeks. We'll do a whole nother opening for that. I actually am going to have a giveaway on here. It was planned for tonight, but it did not arrive in time. So when the plaque comes, we will be doing a jersey giveaway to continue celebrating. So, it'll be fun. Now, anybody smoking a cigar? Anybody got anything out there? Light up, take a drink, whatever. Roy says, you were the MVP Philly. Did you get the YouTube plaque? No, not yet. A couple weeks. Troy, thank you, my man. I appreciate you, man. You and Little Philly, man. You guys have been a staple on this channel. A staple. Now, I did see, I'm trying to think. I did see there was some talk. I saw there was talk about the Eagles being interested in a defensive tackle in the first round. And I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, you've drafted defensive tackle in the first round the last 2 years. I don't see how you can do another one. We are sparking some Zay Philly. All right. What is Zay? Zah. Future is bright, Dingbat Nation. It is. We're just getting started. Eggnog time, yo. Not until next year. The Eagles trade up for Jared Verse. What about the kid? What is it? Chop Robinson? Was that what his name is? From Penn State. I'm intrigued with him. See, I like the idea of a defensive end or an edge rusher, but I don't want a small one. I need somebody minimum 255. I haven't watched. I haven't seen Jared Verse. Like I said, I have to watch the combine today. I've been working all day. Lucius, this show, man. David Super Chat goes, congratulations on 100,000. You'll be at 250,000 this time next year. Well, man, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you. That tastes so good. I got my wine. Let's drink and celebrate. There you go. 101 100,500, 150,000. That's, geez, that'd be crazy. Nina, shout out to Nina. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Wait, I can't put my hat sideways. People out here think I'm already like nutty. You know what I mean? You're smoking a blunt for you, bud, with 90% THC. Go for it. I can't do I can't do that stuff, man. That stuff makes me crazy. Jared Verse. See, what was his size? What was his size? The kid, hey, how you doing? Yeah, hell with them. It's a neighbor. He's a big Detroit Lions fan, so we always talk football. So we both were happy the Niners lost. Mike says, yo, congrats. Thank you, Mike. Eddie says, you're the best Eagles content. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. You guys are too nice. Zaza? What the hell is Zaza? I have no idea what that means. What is that? Howie's going to move up and get that kid from Texas. The defensive tackle you're talking about? Like, what's that kid's name again, man? Oh, I was watching a little bit of him earlier. Was it Byron Murphy? Is that what we're talking about? I mean, you think they're going to go out and get another defensive tackle? It's Philly 500 vision, and we're all living in it. You know it. Philly D, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you. He says, congrats to making on YouTube. It's dedication. Hope you have a great living. You're a great living talking about the team you love. Thank you, man. I hope one day we can do this full time. That would be the goal. Man, I'll be here all day long driving you nuts if I could do it, Trade up for Dallas Turner? Nah, might. Laya, I can never say Latu is another option. 6'5", Now, what are your thoughts on him? Right? He wasn't he I have a weird thing about firemen. Like the Danny Watkins put a whole thing. Isn't he a fireman? But he retired from football. He's an intriguing prospect because he's definitely got a lot of skill. I did see him doing the drills today, but I haven't seen everybody else. Versus a wet dream. Okay. Eagles says, congrats on 100,000. Sub 500. Very well. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Peter Riley says, congratulations, 100,500. Thank you, man. I can't afford a blunt, so I'll use a pipe. There you go. Jay Tyler says, I'm not sold on Fangio yet. His defense with Miami wasn't that good. Middle of the pack against the pass, and he gave up nearly 24 points a game. I agree. I mean, my thing is I don't specifically like the scheme. And you kind of look at the scheme and you go, well, this didn't work. But now it's going to. And maybe it will with him. But I feel you. But what are you going to do, How many subs would it take for this to be your full-time job? It's not a matter of subs. It's a matter of really matter of views and income. I'd say if I increase my, let's say, per video, like I've increased my video, like I'm about 5,000 more views on average per video than I was a year ago. So if I get about another 5,000 jump, I probably could do it. So maybe like another year. I don't know. I have no. It's so hard to know what these guys who's going to be there right now. I don't know. And I don't think you. I think you have to go edge rusher, right? I think you need a pass rusher. I think you got to go pass rusher. I don't think they need another defensive tackle though. Like the talk of a defensive tackle in the first round to me, the only way you do that is you got to trade Jordan Davis. And he's just another run stopper, no pass rush ability at all, just like Davis. Yeah, I mean, but you're going to really draft 3 defensive tackles 3 years in a row in the first round and then pay them all? I think you need a pass rusher. The kid from, what is it, Mizzou? Was it Robin? What's the kid's name, man? I saw this kid, and I want to go watch him play. He was inside. They moved him outside. I think he had 8.5 sacks last year. But he looks pretty good. Shout out to Linda. Yeah, where's Linda? Yeah, shout out to Linda. I don't see her in here. But yeah, she's awesome. I'm trying to catch up to this chat. Jared 642. Yeah, see, that's what you need. I think the Eagles need a legit big pass rusher, you know. Turner will be long gone. Trotter's looking good at the combine. I want Trotter Jr. or the other kid, Cooper. But like not in the first round, you know. I'm on the wrong channel. I thought this was Denzel was talking for. I know. I look just like him. You know, that's probably why I got 100,000 subscribers, because everybody thinks they're subbing to Denzel Washington. But that's my like dirty little secret, you know. Which is a better signing, Fangio or Kellen Moore? I think Kellen Moore. Because see, I think Kellen Moore gets bad rap because Dak Prescott's a choker. So I think Kellen Moore is gonna have a bigger impact. Marcus, thank you for super chat. He goes, you forgot to say thank you for your membership. Yes, thank you to all my channel members. You know, I have a whole nother thing coming for them too. So look for that. I'm working on trying to do some things with that. That has grown crazy this year. My channel membership doubled this year. So thank you guys. Jamie Howard Jr., member for 6 months. Thank you so much. He goes, I think Reddick is gone the way how he was talking. Yeah, it didn't sound good. Here's my thing though. Why do you trade? Why would you trade Reddick? What are you gonna get for him? Are you trying to win a Super Bowl or not? I don't see how you could trade him. Edgar Cooper bought the combine today. He did, yeah. I don't think Trotter was running a 40, was he? God, it tastes so good. I haven't had a cigar. I haven't had a cigar since the Eagles beat the Giants on Christmas Day. David Barnes, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Says, congrats, Philly. The brother screwed us. It's over. It's over. I have that all queued up, man. Zaza is crack. What do you mean it's crack? Is that what they call it? I've never done crack. I've never done really hard drugs at all. I tried pot once when I was like 22. I thought my shadow was the FBI chasing me all night. And I said, never do that again. And I saw the Roots were playing a free concert at Rutgers. That was the night. Trotter's overrated. Dallas Turner, Alabama linebackers, and Texas A&M linebacker. You think he's overrated? So if Trotter's there in the third round, would you take him? Listen, I think you need linebacker. Like, I think the Eagles need to invest in linebackers. I'm not saying with your first pick, but you need a linebacker. Oh, it's weed. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Turner's going top 10. Now, Howie could trade up. Howie has done that in the last few years. So very possible the Eagles move up. They traded up last year. They traded up for Devontae Smith. They traded up for Jordan Davis. I would not be surprised to see Howie go from 22 to 17, 18. Top 10, probably not. Frank says, I hope the Troy Pollard rumors are not happening just for some. I do not want any part of Pollard. He stinks. I think he's finished. I think his best years are behind him. I don't want him. Now, AP says, congratulations. I had at least 10 people subscribe. We crack up every game. Oh, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. It's people like you that made it possible, man. Thank you. Speedy Eagle, what's going on, man? How are you? Trying to catch up to this chat. Lucius the show. Thank you for super chat. Goes, breaking Dallas showing interest in Reddick. Wait. The Cowboys? No, I wouldn't trade him to the Cowboys. You're no chance unless I get Parsons. Yeah, Chop Robinson. That's what I'm talking about. He's intriguing. And Lucius, thank you for that super chat, my man. He's intriguing to me. Because he ran what 4.49, and he's like 255 pounds, right? He's bigger than Nolan Smith. I think you need bigger players, man, at the end. I'm trying to rush through this to catch up to the chat. Skid Mark, David Super Chat goes, I'm celebrating by playing with my Nuggets. Didn't need to know that, but thank you. I love the thumbnail, though. I never know where you find these pictures of me. Hesky, thank you for Super Chat, my man. Appreciate ya. Asia Robinson, what's going on? The unpainted wall return, the prophecies fulfilled. Yeah. Well, this house is totally unpainted. They don't paint the garages out here. I'm gonna have to do it myself. Fury Raid. Oh, okay. Shout out to Fury. I just got finished thanking Josh and Sean earlier. I love those guys, man. They're a big part of why I'm even here. I'll do anything for those guys. I am Ruiz. What's going on, man? Landis is fired up. We got it going. LeBron Riser goes, what up, 500? I'm going to get you a present, you old daddy Dak's jersey. I don't want Dak's jersey. Dak, you guys don't even want to sign him. Shout out to the Fury. Nathaniel, David Superchat goes, Philly, are you getting rated by Josh and Sean? That's what it sounds like. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Love those guys. What, 100,000? That's quick. It took, 6 years? Took a long time. Asia, welcome to Dingbat Nation. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. I have a feeling that if Jeremiah Trotter's there, like in the second or third, I think the Eagles are going to get him. And I think it's totally sentimental. Would you trade Reddick to Dallas if they're giving you a second and fourth? No. Think about it. You give Dallas Reddick, you get a second and fourth. Now they've got Reddick and Micah. Who are you going to replace Reddick with? I don't understand why we're trying to get rid of Reddick. I think it's crazy. Keith Saunders, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for Super Chat. He goes, next goal, 500K for Philly 500. Also, I have to admit it, I ate booty last week. Shit is nasty. Whipped cream. It don't, bro. It don't, but it looks like you're the big winner. You're the big winner here. Thank you for the Super Chat. That's hilarious. What about Escape It, Cobby, for you? The next few years, probably. My wife at her job, she needs to stay there a few more years to get everything for retirement locked in. Once that's locked in, we can go. Especially if I can get to the point where I'm doing this full time. But I can't afford to stay here. It's too expensive out here. Isn't there a tax implication of having finished garage as it adds to the finished space for the property tax? I don't know anything about that, but it could out here. It wouldn't surprise me, but they don't finish the garages out here. No, I'll probably do it before I sell the house. I'll probably finish it. Goldberg Perez, man, he goes, I've been watching you for 3 years now. Every time I watch your show, I be crying hard the way you tear up at Dallas and New York Giants. You were the funny. You were the only one I'll be. Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keith don't care. Listen, hey, man, I respect it. You know? Who got rid of Rob Ellis? What are you talking about? Pinky up when you drink means you got class. It does. My dad drank with Pinky up. He definitely had class. Let's trade y'all Dak for Hurts. I don't hate Hurts that much for him to be. I wouldn't trade Dak straight up for Hurts. Because the one thing with Hurts will win me big games in the playoffs. Dak will not. Webfoot David Super Chat. He goes, just got here. Congrats on 100,000. Moore best hire. I thought Moore was the best hire too. How would you feel about taking running back Kurum from Michigan in the second round? I don't know enough about him to tell you right now. I'm just starting to go through my draft stuff. Like, I'm literally going back and watching games. I just watched Cooper play Alabama. I think they lost 26-20, but he had like 3 sacks. So I'm just starting to go through it. I'll get to the running backs. We'll be streaming. I think the running backs run on Saturday. So I will be live streaming that. Philly, someone's behind you in a white car. Man, you're going to freak me out, man. I just watched, for the first time last night, I just watched the Zodiac. So now I'm all like looking, this guy comes, try to stab me or something. But that's okay, because this is the worst place you could come attack. I'm packing. Philly, you missed several comments. I'm sorry. It's coming. The stream is coming so fast. I can't keep up. I thought it would go slow because it was just subscriber only, but man. So I apologize for that. If I missed your question, just repeat it. Dude Abide says, I love you, Philly. Been with you for a long time, man. Super proud of you and how far you've come so far. Oh, man, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Breaking news, Phillies have decided to, I heard that they did. Where is Tone? I haven't seen Tone. 5-star says, congratulations, 500. I wish you were nothing but the best. Thank you, man. The brotherly shove is coming back, which is good because it's the best play. People got to stop saying ban it when they're just mad. I agree. I agree with you 100%. Peter Riley says, 500 go. Thank you, man. It's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. Just love you. I love you too. Joe Vegas. Shout out to Joe Vegas. Living it up in Vegas. At the casinos, at the buffet. He's living it up. Congratulations, 100 years. Thank you. Thank you, Joe Vegas. I know they canceled Sports Take and let Rob go. Don't know if they let Tone. I think Tone's gone. I didn't know they let Rob go. Let me tell you, I would love to have Tone come do stuff for me on my channel. I think he does a great job. William says, hey, brother, I thought you only smoke cigars when we win, man. It's not better. If it's not, it better be good. It is. It's a victory celebration of hitting 100,000 subscribers. That's what we're celebrating tonight, William. Big Ed says, 500, would you go O-line second round? I mean, you have to see how free agency goes, but I really think you need to go something like first round edge rusher, or corner, which I don't know if the Eagles will go corner. And then I think in the second round, you got I think you need 2 linebackers. Like, I want the Eagles to address linebacker in free agency and in the draft. I don't ever want to have this problem with linebackers ever again. But if there's a lineman sitting there that's that good, yeah, you need it. You need linebackers, you know? Jameson Smith, man, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, you're the realest dude I know, 500. I fucks with you, bro. You're going to do big things and go places. Go make babies tonight. You deserve it. I won't. I never do. Never do, Jameson Smith. Thank you, man. I'm all about making them babies. Kanzu, thank you for the super chat, my man. He goes, congrats, Philly, but I have to say Reddick is the one-trick pony. I want to see what Nolan can do. I think he will be better, all-around better player. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying about he's a one-trick pony, but that one-trick pony is like the best playmaker you have on your team. I mean, we're talking about a guy with double-digit sacks 4 years in a row on 3 different teams. If he only does one good thing, then just let him keep doing that one good thing. I just don't know how you replace him. How do you replace Reddick? And not only replace him, but then improve your pass rush. Philly, the new wave is going to be monetized communities. If you're trying to do this full time, that's the way, best revenue. I would love to partner with you, get up and run. Well, I would love to hear more about it. I'm always open to anything. So maybe sometime we could talk about it. Low Eagles, man, you're all good, man. Sports Take got canceled, huh? So what are they running now? Big Mix, what's going on, man? Drafting Verse, man. A lot of you guys like Verse. Let me see if I have his numbers up here. I'm waiting for all those combine numbers to start coming up. I saw they were talking about Verse earlier when I got home, but I like I said, I haven't watched the combine today because I had work. Let me see. Here's a result tracker. All right, let's see here. All right, Jared versus Florida State. 6'3", 254. Love it. Let's see his 40. What was his 40? He ran a 4.4. No, that's 22nd shuttle. Where's his 40 time? 4.6. 4.6, 4.59, 4.58 were his 3 runs. Yeah, that's not bad. 254. Darius Robinson. All right, what do you guys think about Darius Robinson? I've seen some things on him. They're talking that he used to play inside. Now he jumped outside. I think he had 8.5 sacks this year. You guys like him as an outside guy? Yo, if I haven't seen you in a bit, I hope you and your family are doing great. God bless, brother. ADC for life, man. Good to see you. Everybody is doing great. Am I expecting? No, we're getting rain here, but up in the mountains is all snow. They just shut the roads down. I was actually supposed to go up this weekend to Tahoe, but we canceled because of the combine. I'm supposed to go next weekend now, but they closed the roads anyways. I wouldn't have been able to get up there. Screaming Jerry Lee says up 500. What's going on, buddy? System of the Knot, member for 40 months, man. Shout out to you. Yo, sorry I'm late. I just got off work. Congratulations on the 100,000, my man. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for being here and celebrating with me, man. It's just cool. We still got to we'll do the open box for the plaque when it comes. We're also going to do a giveaway, regular giveaway, and then I'm looking into the channel membership giveaway. I got to check the terms of service and make sure I can do that. But yeah, thank you guys. And oh, you know what? I had to say something. If you have sent me mail from like late November to December, like if you sent me mail around then, I didn't get it. I just got a thing today from the post office saying they have a bunch of my stuff in the back for whatever reason was not put in my mailbox. So I have to go up there and get the stuff. So if you have sent me stuff and you haven't heard from me, that's why. I just found that out today. Screaming Jerry Lee's, hey man, happy, thank you. Philly D. Davis Super Chat goes, find a way to keep your contacts just in case. Yeah, who are we talking about? Leon Banks, ever super chat, man. He goes, they should have let Celia go before the Robin Tone. Sill's been tripping lately. I don't enjoy watching him anymore. Also, much love to you. God is 100. Yes, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, his take, he has a different perspective. Hey, listen, I listen to everybody's perspective. I don't understand the AJ Brown thing, where he's coming from with that. But I mean, everybody's a different take, I guess. I'm not gonna knock anybody for a different take than me. Thank you, Leon Banks, for that super chat, man. Eagles says 500. I've been down. Yeah, Robinson's intriguing to me. I know people talk about Reddick in coverage. I hate that they put Reddick in coverage. I don't understand it. I don't get it. See, I think a stupid coach does stupid things. Like a good coach uses people to his ability, What do you guys think of Latu? Do you think Do you think he's somebody worth taking a chance on? Kind of like what? The Jalen Phillips, right? Came out of he medically retired. Still's a spy for the Cowboys. That's good. Try to destroy a team. Sells more propaganda than not. That's hilarious. Listen, he's never. I like the guy. He's never been nothing but nice to me, man. I don't agree with his take, but I have nothing bad to say about him. How tall is Kevin Kitchen? Let me see if I have that here. I'm looking. I don't see it here. Nathan, thank you, man. Thank you so much. 500. Will Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio will help the Eagles this season? I think Kellen Moore will. Here's what I think. I don't think Vic Fangio's system is going to be anything that we like. I think we're going to have the same issues what we had. I just think they'll do things better. I think they'll be improved, but I still think a lot of people are not going to like the scheme. Kellen Moore, I think, is going to be good. I think Devontae Smith is about to have a monster year. I really do. Dallas Turner will be the best edge top 10 pick. Top 10. How do you get him if he's a top 10 pick, though? Let me see if I have anything on Turner here yet. No, I don't have anything on him. Let me see. Nothing. They're putting. I'm on a page where they're slowly putting up the combine numbers. We've spoken 100,000 all day. Message from Golden Eagle. Colt B. Davis Super Chat goes, congrats on 100K, my guy. Been here since 28,000, man. Shout out to you. Seeing the grind and respect at 500. You are the head of the new Philly media. Man, thank you, Colt, man. You're too kind. Thank you. UX Flashes, thankfully you all parent look around you like, listen, man. I watched for the first time. I watched the Zodiac movie. What is it called? Zodiac. You know about the Zodiac killer? That was like out in this area, I think. Like around this Northern California area. So I might be looking for him. Colin Davis Super Chat, man. Congrats on 100K being around. Oh, I think I read that. Thank you, man. Philly D, David Super Chat goes, CRM YouTube fans just in cases. What is CRM for you? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Eagle says we have to resign Swift, Smith, Reddick, and Dickerson. They're important players and all deserve to stay here. Can't let Reddick walk or Swift. Let me ask you guys something. I think it was Schefter. They were talking about the running back market, and they were saying that they think that Jacobs and Barkley will make less than $10 million a year. If Barkley is making less than $10 million a year, do you pull the trigger? I mean, could you put Saquon Barkley or Jacobs on this offense? I have to think about it, Is that Tone? No, that's Doan to Shields, not Tone to Shields. So Peyton Wilson was always my guy. His combine shows he's the best linebacker in the class. Kitchens is 6 foot 205. Let me see here. I want to see what Trotter came in. Trotter, 6 foot 228. That's the same, that's just like around the same size as Ray Lewis coming out of college. We need to go wide receiver 3. That would make Smee and AJ even more. I agree, a bite of life. But I think you're going to draft. Like, do you think they'll sign a receiver or draft one? Will you still go on? Yeah, I'll go. Here, I don't deal well with I don't deal well with censorship, and I don't deal well with self-censorship. I feel like if somebody has a differing opinion than you, I think you shouldn't run from going on a channel or anything like that. I will not censor myself. It has to be like it have to be somebody that does something really bad for me not to go on. If Barkley is below 10 million each year, you get to try to bring him in just because. Just imagine Barkley. I know. See, I think Barkley, of course, the injuries are a problem, but I also think he's a victim of being on a bad team. You put him with that Eagles offensive line, I think he's as impactful as Christian McCaffrey was to the Niners. Yes, I won't do that. I just won't. I just that's not how I handle things. I don't handle things by saying I'm too good to go on this channel or I'm not doing this because they said something I don't like. That has to be something like really bad, that then I wouldn't. But most likely, I wouldn't tell everybody why I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I like Barkley, but I'd rather keep Swift. I would prefer Swift in terms of I think he's realistic. I want Swift over Pollard, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I saw that. Saquon to the Texans, man. They're good. Eagles had a combined $7 million allocated to running back last year. Don't see them spending $7 million to $9 million for one. I know, I don't either. But it's a fascinating thought to add a talent like that onto your team. Like what he would do for that offense. Can't pay a running back. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. They don't want to. Days are getting longer, Pauls. Yeah. It's also getting dark now. Days are getting longer. Let's see. We won a Super Bowl having Blunt and AJ. I know, Ajayi. It was beautiful. That Ajayi trade, I'll never forget that. Nobody knew that was coming. Would you sign Devin White? I'm not opposed to Devin White, but I don't know if he's on the opposite end. I feel like he's coming down. I don't know. I'm Patrick Queen interests me way more. Mary Armstrong says, congrats 500 to B is dope. Thank you. It's cold out here. It's like really cold out here. Philly 500 pounds. What's up, man? I've watched Penn State games last year, but I haven't really watched him close enough. I saw what he did at the combine today. I'm very intrigued with him. What I like about him is his size. I think the Eagles need to get some size on their defensive line. Those edge rushers are small. So I like them. I like the possibility. 4133, a member for 5 months, man. Thank you so much. He goes, Philly, love game stream. So glad you're getting your due. Best online community, hands down. Been here less than 20,000. Finally joining 5 months ago. Need to get merch, bro. You're quote influencer now. 100. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some merchandise stuff. This all season. It's just so once the season starts, it's so hard to do all that. I have to have all that in a place beforehand. Would I be mad if they trade up for? No, no, I wouldn't be mad if they trade up for Marvin Harrison Jr. But I mean, what would you'd have to give 3 first-round picks? It'd be too much. Mark Holmes is a grown-ass man. He's definitely a grown-ass man. If you don't believe me, just watch this.
It's on.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay.
He said run the ball.
You need to be fired today. That was on you, Dad. That was on you, Dad. That was on you, Dad.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott.
Trying to feed him the
Trying
ball.
to feed the CeeDee Lamb. Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dad. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. JB David Super J goes, how long until you become a full-time job? Maybe another year. Maybe another year. The thing is you get used to the money from YouTube, but you also got the other money that you have coming in. So it's not easy, but I'm thinking maybe another year. Yeah, which hopefully that's the plan. Daz, my man, he goes, I want verse or Kool-Aid first round, but my gut tells me how he's going Guyton or Mims. Interesting. Yeah, I like when the guy says, I said run the ball like they heard him. All right, we're smoking our second cigar right now. We're lighting up 2 tonight. This is what we're smoking now. This is the next one. I don't know if you can see it. Excalibur. So I've never had this one. This will be fun. Carlos, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you. He goes, member for 3 years. 3 years, man. Thank you. Since you had the Jesus beard. Congrats on 1,000. Thank you, my man. That beard was to hide my triple chins behind my neck. You know? But like I didn't lose enough weight. And my wife, she hates it. So when she takes away baby making, it goes right off. But thank you, Carlos, man. I appreciate the support. We're going to be doing something for the channel members. Definitely. I have my conspiracy theorist channel. We're going to be doing a Zoom meeting. We're going to talk about, and some of you might know what this means, some of you might not. But I want to talk about the blue roofs. The blue roofs. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good. This tastes so good when it hits your lips. Philly, he said, look at Sliffly. I lost 20 pounds and then I gained 10. I keep fluctuating, you know, and I started lifting and doing like I was doing good. And then I friggin' keep getting like these little nagging injuries and it keeps throwing me off. I got to stop trying to trade like a 22-year-old. Like the blue houses, the blue roofs. We're going to talk a whole stream about that on Zoom. Hung says Weiner fans on all the Niner channels saying they're returning Super Bowl. They ain't. But I'll say this. If the Eagles go out and trade Hassan Reddick, how are they going to get back to the Super Bowl? Like, I don't think you can afford to trade him. There's still rumors about Cox going to Pittsburgh. If we can't get Cox back, then have you try to get him back. I mean, I would try to get him back. Yeah, I want him to come back, but it's got to be on a deal, you know? John Jones says, I think you're right. I think Kelsey's coming back too. Why there's a Cowboys? Who's more sufferable? I would say the Cowboys are more delusional. The 40 whiners are bigger babies. But, you know, Dallas really took I don't understand what's going on with the Cowboys right now. Like, how does Dak Prescott get away with losing another playoff game? I don't understand how they let the guy off the hook. 41-33, thank you for super chat. He goes, call Bunker Brandy for merch. You can get full-time this season, 500. We'll buy enough merch. You can go full-time YouTube, and his wife can retire. That would be nice, man. And then I move east. Then I move east. Lon says, hey, Philly, congrats. And hey, someone is watching you with some devil dog eyes back there. Oh, man. I just watched Zodiac Killer for the first time. Yeah, I would love Sneed, too. Philly Reddick wants 26. I'm not paying him either. I'm not paying that either. But he's still under contract. So if I can't work a deal out with him, look, here's my thought, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. You want to win a Super Bowl. You're trying to win a Super Bowl, and in order to win a Super Bowl, you're going to trade away your best defensive playmaker, because really Reddick is the only legit defensive playmaker we have. How do you beat a Super Bowl team, or you know what I mean? How do you compete for Super Bowl when you get rid of your best player? To me, I don't understand how you make both work. See, I think you still need another pass rusher along with Reddick. So if you trade Reddick, then you need to go out and get 2 pass rushers. I say if he doesn't like what he's getting, then we just play under the last year of his contract. Jerry Freight, David Super Chat, man. He goes, love you, bro. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I mean, you got to remember. And thank you, Jerry Freight, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. But you got to remember, if you trade Reddick and you don't try to win now, you may not have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith both together 2 more, 3 more years down the road. Not because A.J. Brown did anything wrong, but just because of money. So, like, you got to go for it now. Dak 8 years and never been out of the second round of the playoffs. Marlene, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think Maddox is going to get traded. Now, I see people talking about drafting a defensive tackle. I'm like, if you draft a defensive tackle, you have to trade Jordan Davis, I think. Torrio says, I think Fangio wants linebackers who can cover, and it's scheme thing. They don't want the predictability of Reddick always rushing from that 3-4. I know, but he produces. Like, I don't care if teams know he's going to rush from a certain spot. If he wins, if he can get me double-digit sacks, I agree with you on how he thinks. But how do you replace the guy? You know, that I can't. It doesn't compute in my mind. Dallas fans talking can't compete to win a Super Bowl and get crushed favorite by 7 points. I know, it's crazy, right? Baron, he says, hey, Philly, would you rather get Brian Burns or Josh Allen from I'd rather get Josh Allen from Jacksonville. I think he's a stud. Linda, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. You have to tune into the Jerry Springer to find out what Jerry Jones is doing. Jerry Jones, you are the father. Oh, I know. I saw that, right? He's got to give a DNA test. Oh, yeah, he's in trouble now. No doubt. Bet on Yourself Media says, congratulations, 500, 100,000. Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you. 41-33. Favorite super chat goes Blue Room Zoo. Yeah. On tinfoil, we're gonna do a tinfoil dingbats on the whole thing, but I can't do it on YouTube. I have to do it on Zoom. Death Row South. Favorite super chat goes, if Reddick wants top money, he better give me JJ Watt numbers. Reddick should be spending time learning coverages and working on his technique. Reddick. I think Reddick is a one-trick pony too. I mean, you know, I think he's a pass rusher. And you just got to be okay, in my opinion, letting him get 15 sacks a year. I'm okay with that, you know. I just don't see how you replace Reddick. Tortiville says the smart thing would have been Eagles switch to a Spags-type scheme-based pressure, and they could use Reddick as a pass rusher. Also, our defenders haven't done well in Vic's scheme. Agreed. I agree. And I think that's probably the most confusing thing to me is the scheme didn't work with the other guys. Now you're getting Vic Fangio, and we're expecting the scheme to all of a sudden work. I don't know, you know. What's up, Joey Shakes? Says, where the F are you? I'm in my garage. We are out here smoking a stogie, my man. Are you ready for tomorrow? I'm off tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some streaming tomorrow. We got defensive backs running. I like this cigar a lot. It's called the Excalibur. Limited edition. Oh, I like this one. Say what Jalen Hurts' record is. He has 0 rings like Dak. Imagine that. Yeah, but he's played half the time, and he's already got as many playoff wins, and he's been to a Super Bowl. Where is your guy? I mean, when are you guys going to hold your boy responsible? Or are you just going to make excuses every year? Sixers are collapsed right now, but Flyers, yeah, I haven't watched the Flyers this year yet. I need to get back to watching the Flyers. Roadblock, thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, congrats on 100K. Wait, rerun. Yes. My whole neighborhood's probably going, what is he doing? Wasn't Reddick's best scheme? Well, yeah, it was. Chris B. Davis Super Chat. Did you see the report Cowboys are interested in Reddick? No, I haven't seen the report. Is this a real report? Let me see this. Where can I see this report at? Well, it has to be bullcrap. I can't believe that would be true. I can't believe that report would be true, to be honest with you, Chris. I mean, well, they might want him, but if you're the Eagles, are you going to trade Reddick to Dallas? That would be asinine. And Chris B. Davis, congratulations, feeling good for you, but thank you, my man. It seems like the Eagles' analytic department is running about 10 years behind. 10 years from now, they will want to run Spags' scheme when it's past and sell date. Yeah, but listen, Spags is off the Jim Johnson tree. That's to me, that's Eagles DNA. That's what the Eagles defense should be about, you know? So you'd be at 175, and I have no idea, man. So I'm hearing the Eagles are interested in Brian Thomas, wide receiver from else. I believe I buy the Eagles' interest in a receiver. I think they want to draft a receiver. 41-32 Davis Super Chat goes, I think Jordan Davis is going to play nose tackle over the center this season in Vic's defense. Ever consider Twitter for off YouTube streams? Yeah, I need to start. I need to start doing like multiple places getting my streams. I have thought about it. I think you're right about Davis. Rest in peace. Yeah, a lot of people mad about Dollar Dog Night, huh? Just call me Flair, member for 41 months, man. Congrats on 100,000. Been following you since 2018. Glad to be part of the ride. Thank you, Just Call Me Flair, man. Thank you for your support, man. I'll be doing something for the channel members also. We got something coming. William says, Phil, you and Shakes are great. You always make me laugh, but you are to our honest. Love you guys. Thank you, man. We love you too. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Chris B. Davis Super Chat goes, you look at Mike Fisher, he has it. I will take a look at it. I know who he is. I will take a look at it. Let me see. Why would the Eagles? Let me see here. All right, I got it here. All right, I'm going to pull this up. Let me get this. Let me pull this up and we'll take a look at it. All right, let me go to share screen. All right, so here we go. This is it, right? Hold on. All right, so here it is. Source: Cowboys interested in trade for Hassan Reddick. Would Eagles deal in the NFC East? Sources: Dallas Cowboys interested in trade for Hassan Reddick. Would the Eagles deal hometown star in the NFC East? The Eagles are once again about to make some difficult choices regarding the balance of loaded roster inside the salary cap, which is why the idea of Sackmaster Hassan Reddick is a very real one. The NFL source tells the CowboysSI.com that the idea of Dallas Cowboys investigating ways to acquire Reddick is real. Eagles GM Howie Roseman said is dealing with the issue while at the scouting combine. Hassan obviously is an unbelievable player for the Eagles, said Roseman. Local kid, great success. So basically, Cowboys have, quote, respect for Reddick as well, which is why our source mentions Dallas and Jacksonville as among the teams that are interested in making the move. Among the issues in Dallas, the Cowboys share the same cap concerns as the Eagles do, and Reddick is subject of trade talk. He was reportedly recently granted permission to seek trade. And it just goes on to where's Reddick's from, where he played, blah, 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 blah. If you're the Eagles, you can't trade Reddick to Dallas. You just can't do it. What are you going to get for him? You're going to give the Cowboys Reddick? Nah, I don't think it. I don't think it's likely at all. Ash Blunt, David Super Chat goes, what's the next level for the show? Just to do better than I did the same month every year. That's all I care about. So going into March, all I want to do in March is do better than I did last March. And that's always my goal. I don't know. Maybe another 5,000 average views per video. That would be a good goal. 500, will you trade Reddick to the No, I would not trade Reddick for a second and third. No, I would not. There's no way. Jonah says, hey, Philly, congrats on 100,000. The Vikings released running back Alexander Madison. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of running backs we could get. And thank you so much. Clark, they were super chat, my man. He goes, did you get the 100,000 plaque yet? No, I just ordered it I just got approved to get it yesterday. So I ordered it. It's going to take a few weeks to come. When it comes, we'll do another one of these streams. We'll do a live boxing, and we're going to do a jersey giveaway too. It's a Philly thinks that 500 Joey Shake 72 are both honest. I love what. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I do not. I mean, you guys want to trade? Would you trade Reddick to Dallas? No. I just don't see the. I mean, you're just like you're gonna give Dallas the division. Yeah, Cowboys not giving up a 30-year-old. We'll see. Philly, would you trade for second, third? I would not. For second, third, or fourth? No. Here's the thing. Who's drafting your second, third, or fourth round pick? Howie. Howie doesn't have the greatest draft record, right? So you're not going to get a guy that impacts from those picks right away. Like, if you're taking steps back, if you're going to trade Reddick, then you're not trying to win next year, especially if you trade him to Dallas. Dallas would have to give up just the fact that they're in the NFC East. They would have to give up. They would have to give up more than that. They'd have to give up at least a first. I'm not trading Reddick to Dallas. Jolo says, congrats on 100,000, Dingbat. I've been following you since 17. You have informed us everything that is Eagles. You deserve all the praise. Reddick has to be brought back, but at a deal. I agree. I agree with you, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. The only way I trade Reddick to Dallas is if I completely gouge the Cowboys for high picks. Yeah, very high picks. Just the fact that you're in the same division, and then you have to play Reddick twice. No, I need 30% more than any other team would give. Before you do that, I wouldn't do it for second, third, fourth, and fifth. No, you have to give me at least the first to even start talking. Rogue says, sorry, I said I wouldn't draft Reddick to Dallas. I wouldn't trade Reddick to Dallas, not even for 42 first round, but they're not getting him. I just couldn't do it. Yeah. Bubba says, if you trade Reddick, you're saying we are not ready to compete for Super Bowl. We are going to go into a mini rebuild. Exactly. You're saying that we're not ready to compete and we're okay with Dallas winning the division next year. So you just don't do it. I mean, at that point, you might as well just start cleaning house. You might as well get rid of Slay. You might as well start taking some big cuts because there's no way I'm doing it. You have A.J. Brown this year. You're going to have to give Devontae an extension. Are you going to have two $20 million receivers? At some point, they might try to trade Brown. You got Brown now. You've got to go for it. You got to go for it while you still have him. He won't get a first his age. Right, exactly. And that's why I'm not trading him to Dallas. Leonard says, Philly, my man, I know it's been a while. I sent you a message about what happens to me, but don't think you saw it. Congrats on 100th day, my brother. I've been here since day one. Remember hundreds? Yeah, Leonard, I know you've been with me a while. I didn't see what you sent me, so I apologize for that. But I hope you're well, man. Jerry don't have much longer. He wants it now. A 30-year-old Reddick to go with Parsons might be a viable option. They would be devastating. That defense would go to another level. They would get a lot of sacks, and they probably win the division. But I'm just not doing it. Dallas ain't getting up first on Micah Parsons. No. The only reason they want Micah is because they know. I mean, the only reason they want Reddick is because they know when Micah becomes a free agent, he's going to Philly. Hey, Philly, what's good, man? Happy Denzel's 100,000. Thanks, Gibbs compliment. Thank you, man. Thank you. I would never trade Reddick to the Cowboys. I wouldn't either. Yo, 500, how many yards do you think Smitty's getting under Kellen Moore? I think he's going to get. I think he gets at least 1,200 to 1,300 yards. I think he will also have a 200-yard game this year. I think Devontae Smith's going to be the biggest, the guy who gets the biggest jump from Moore. I think Goddard as well. Let me see this thing here. This is crazy. They want Reddick. You can't have Reddick. There's no way. I just don't see the Eagles doing it. So what's your Quinion Mitchell from Toledo? That's the cornerback, right? From what I've heard of him, he's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't done my homework enough to give you a good scouting report or my opinion yet. But I've heard nothing but good things for him. As far as position wise, yeah, we need a corner. I would not mind drafting a corner in the first round. How many more seasons do you think Nolan Smith is at the level like Hassan Reddick, even remotely? I don't know. I see. I wish if Nolan Smith gave us like 8 or 9 sacks, 7, 8, 9, like if he showed us something, I would feel a lot better with moving Reddick. But I just can't trust it right now. I don't know what Nolan Smith is going to be. I don't know. Nolan Smith has got to get stronger. I think he's got to get stronger. Reddick is strong. Danny, thank you, my man. Mars says, trade Smitty to my Giants. He should be on the team. Hell no. Never. Never. Nolan will show out if you play him. I hope so. It's freezing. I'm freezing my ass off. Yeah, they could have Bradbury. Smitty will be Eagle. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah. I do like the flavor. I like the flavor one. I think this one's a vanilla. I love it. Yeah, this one's really good. Let's see. We have young ones that need to play. Casey let the kids play. Look what happened. It paid off Super Bowl. I know, but what perennial, like, did they give away? They gave up Tariq Hill. The thing with Kansas City is this, right? They had very good drafts on defense. They got a really good coordinator. But the thing that people forget with Kansas City, they got Patrick Mahomes. When you have Patrick Mahomes, you can get away with a lot. Leonard, I had to come through and support my guy. You deserve everything you great life has to offer. God bless you. You are the best Eagle content creator. And shout out to Joey Shakes. He's a man. Thank you, Leonard, man. Shout out to you, man. God bless you, man. Thank you. Beware the Bradbury cigar. Yes. Yes, we definitely need to get rid of Bradbury. He's too slow for the new. Oh, I agree. Bradbury's got to go. But if you're going to get rid of Reddick, especially if you got rid of him in Dallas, then Slay might as well go too. Take the cigar. Oh, you kidding? My wife will double moo up my ass. If I go inside with a cigar, you'll find me in a gutter. It's poured raid. That's why I don't want Howie here after next year. I hear you. Yeah, Howie needs to be. When Howie's aggressive, we do well. He's got to be aggressive. I don't think there's any way in a million years that the Eagles trade Reddick to the Cowboys. I would be shocked. Hassan Reddick, I don't think he's going anywhere either. He might not get a new contract. He might play the final year out. I don't think he's going anywhere, you know. Cameron says 500. Why is Dak Prescott so trash, bro? Can't win shit in the divisional round. I'm glad Dallas keeping him. Yeah, he's not a big game quarterback. He hasn't showed us that he can win in the clutch moment. He can't put a team on his back. He just can't do it. Marquez Williams, man, says, yo, 500, what's good, bro? Congrats, my brother. You deserve it. I'm happy for you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Ryan says, can't have 230-plus corners chasing you. I agree. I agree with you. I think we should all get paternity tests to make sure Jerry isn't our father, because if he was, I want some cash. Jerry's definitely not my dad. I can tell you that. He don't drink with his pinky up. He don't have class. Mark says, Smith is the offensive MVP. I think Sidney Brown was bright spot for the defense. He tore his ACL in a worthless game. Yeah, that injury sucked. He should have been playing all year. He should have played a lot more, Brown. We're not going to get him back till, what, November? Yeah, we got to wait 2 years for him. Yeah, C.J. Gardner-Johnson is a free agent, and I would not mind bringing him back. I hope Reddick stays here. He's a quarterback. I agree. Death Row South, man. Thank you for Super Chat, man. He goes, the Eagles should run a double tight end because Jalen Hurts will only throw to Brown or Devontae Smith. I wouldn't waste my time on a number 3 wide receiver. I think with Kellen Moore, I think you'll see the wide receiver 3 utilized a lot more, and the tight end. He did a great job. I mean, the year with Dallas, I think Dak threw 37 touchdowns. They had Cooper, they had CeeDee Lamb, they had Cedric Wilson, and then they had Gallup before he got hurt. And they spread the ball out, man. All those guys contributed. I'm saying this just ice water. It's just plain old ice water. But this is my second stogie, though. What position do you take? Take best player available. I don't think you're going off. I think you're going defense most likely. I think it'll be either an edge rusher. It's going to be either an edge rusher, and really, I think there's a chance we actually might draft the corner. Alex says, hey, Philly, congrats on hitting 100,000. My guy, you deserve it. Eagles will pay Reddick. Also, just ran into Brandon Graham, Big Dom, and got a picture with them. Just post. Oh, that's very cool, Alex, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Alex. That's a great picture. Guggen says, congrats on 100,000. You deserve it, Philly. Thank you, buddy. Been here since. What a pick. What a pick. Move. Yeah, yes. That came from a mock draft I did. That was that. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. I hope we don't get Pollard. He wasn't that great last year. I thought even Dotto ran harder than Pollard. I agree. I don't want anything to do with Pollard at all. Don't want anything to do with him. Yeah, invested in a young quarter. I mean, we haven't drafted a cornerback, I think, in the first round since Lito. This would be a perfect time to draft a corner. I say draft a corner in the first, take 2 linebackers in the second. Something like that. Or you sign like a big name free agent linebacker, and then you draft a linebacker, and then you go and you draft. You still need to draft a running back. I still think you need a receiver. You still need another offensive lineman. And then you still need a lot of stuff on defense. I don't want anything to do with Pollard at all. Anything. JT says, but here says Nate Gary was drafted. Oh boy. Congrats on 100,000. It's been also watch this channel. Go, thank you, JT. I appreciate you, man. Gosh. Was Russell? I want to say Russell. I don't remember offhand. I think he was I want to say 4th round, 3rd or 4th. But I'm not positive. I agree. DeAndre Swift is better than Pollard. I do. I think Trotter will be there in a second. He might even be there in the third. Now, I'm going to go watch the combine. I didn't get to watch today's combine, so I'll watch that tonight, and I'm going to watch the linebackers. Hopefully, he takes part in it. Clark says, I think we re-signed Swift. Definitely draft a linebacker. Agreed. That's why Laurie has to get rid of Howie after next year. The question is, will he? Howie never is held responsible, man. Never held responsible for any of this. I think there's going to be a run on offensive lineman in the first round that will push down a lot of premium players this year. Probably right. And a lot of those linemen go early, so they'll be gone by 22. Philly D says, I want to trade out in a second and a player. So many good players in the back side of the draft. Well, we got 2 second-round picks, so. Robert says, Reddick trade for a second-round pick. Not a bad deal. We could get Fred Warner clone and Cooper at linebacker. Draft defensive Dijon. First-round Cooper, Chop Robinson, edge. What would you do? Who would you replace Reddick with? Where would you – let's say you trade Reddick for a second. Who do you get to produce his numbers? Because to me, you would have to then go find a way to get Brian Burns or premium pass rusher. I liked what I saw, and I only saw a little bit of Chop Robinson. I liked what I saw. Member for 26 months, Matthew, man. Thank you so much, man. He goes, glad to be a dingbat. Glad to have you, man. We'll be doing one of these for the membership as well. Mark says, something tells me Laurie's all in this year. I think you got to be. How many years are you going to have Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown together? I think you have to be all in. You want 3 seconds trade out of the first. See, I think you need to draft in the first. Like, I think you need – this team, especially defensively, is in need of talent. They need defensive talent. They need defensive playmakers. So, I'm looking to – I might look to trade up in the first. Look at it this way. Do you want to play against Reddick? No, I do not. Have to reserve $20 million for draft picks. That's not going to be a problem. They could easily. The Eagles will go into. They'll probably go into free agency around $60 million. My sprinklers are coming. Why are my sprinklers coming on? Stupid sprinklers just turned on. My sprinklers are coming on, and it's raining. And it's supposed to know when it's raining and not turn them on. I got to figure out why that's doing that. Micah says, man, 500 been watch you since middle, just graduate high school, and it's great to see how far you come. Pause. Man, Micah, thank you, man. And congratulations on graduating high school, man. Thank you for your support. I hate when Howie trades out of the first round. He always sees value in lower picks, and he usually doesn't hit on them. That's the worst part about it. He's not Ozzie Newsome. He doesn't hit on those picks. You've just think 200,000 going to come really quick for you, man. You'll be at 500,000. I can't even fathom that. I can't even fathom 100,000, to be honest with you. But I hope you're right. Mars says y'all would be stupid to trade. I know I wouldn't trade Reddick. I have no interest in trading Reddick. There has not been one trade that I have seen, one draft pick that's been offered. Anything I saw, oh yeah, I would do it for that. Nothing. There's nothing. Habib says, "What's up, 500? Let's go. Is right. How are you? We hit on what second round picks did we hit on? I'm trying to remember. We hit on some later picks, but what second round picks? What's the last second round pick we hit? Oh, Landon Dickerson was a good pick. Yeah, that was a good pick. Trying to think what other ones. Non-Killian says, I made Street Fight. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Eagles show a lot of interest in safety at the combine today. I'm really thinking they could go safety in the first round. Sounds crazy, but what I'm thinking. Well, we'll be watching the defensive backs tomorrow. I think they all run tomorrow. So we'll be watching defensive backs. I will be live streaming that. Me and Joey will be live for that. I'm going to be I took tomorrow off. So we will be doing it. Eagle, I said, congrats on 100,000. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Greg Miller says, just got off work. What's up, Philly? What's going on, my man? Screaming Jerry Lee, thank you for Super Chat. He goes, any official meetings is Howie taking us and GMs off the scent? Forget try. The official meetings haven't started yet. We'll see who they bring in. Jalen was a good second. Yeah, that's true. Jalen was a good second. Dickerson was a good second. Who else? Because there was a stretch where they were missing on second. And Howie also doesn't draft great pass rushers. Not early. Late, he's had some success. Would I trade Hassan Reddick for Queen? I'd think about that one. But I have to get myself an elite pass rusher. I still have to go out and spend money on it. I would think about that one. Last 5, Juergens. I still think Juergens. The book is out on Juergens. Dickerson, he's good. Hurts, good. Sanders, he's not here anymore. Goddard, second, is already. Yeah, they've done better than I thought. We should have went Kyle. I'm not giving up on Jordan Davis. Like, I know how talented Jordan Davis is. He's gotta show us something. He's gotta be in shape. He's gotta be in better shape. This year right now, this is a make or break year for Jordan Davis. It's a make or break year. Yeah, Juergens was second rounder, but I'm not like, to me, Juergens got to show me more still. Dickerson is an absolute stud. There's no doubt. All right, I take it back. They've done decent on second rounders of late. It's our time. Philly says, I hope all well. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Everything's good. I hope it's good with you. We need to bring back Reddick. I agree. I don't see any way around not bringing him back. Davis has no discipline. Man, Davis chased down Josh Allen. Man, he chased him down, and he laid on the ground like this. And he was done. His whole season was over. He gave everything he had. He's got to be in better shape. Do I think we trade for Pollard? No, I don't think. Pollard's a free agent. I don't think so. Davis has to be in shape, play well to make sure Carter has a monster year. I agreed. I don't want anything to do with Tony Pollard. Nothing. I will not give away Reddick too, and I will not trade him to Dallas. Ertz was a I look at Ertz as a Chip Dip Kelly pick though. That was a Chip Kelly pick. Congrats. Thank you, my man. I would trade Hurts for the first pick in the draft in a millisecond. For the first pick in the draft? Mayo. And we're going to take Williams. It'll be a lot better if Lurie lets the football people strongly influence their picks. Agreed. No, I'm not trading Jalen. Definitely congrats on the 100th brother. Been here since the beginning. Almost so. Congrats. Been awesome to watch it. Thank you. It's our time, Philly. Thank you. Steen was a second-round pick? Huh. I guess he was. Philly, I hope the Eagles don't trade Hassan Reddick. And what's up with these rumors about trade A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts? What's up with everyone? Fans me up. They better not. Come on, man. I just think it's all talk. I don't understand the trade A.J., trade her. I don't understand any of it. I don't even want to trade Reddick. You don't trade any of those guys. Slithering Cobra says, I think we are bringing Swift back. There are a lot of great running backs in this year's free agency market. Question is, how much does he get? 7, 8? Well, I think it was Schefter was saying that he thought Jacobs and Barkley were going to get under 10. So if they're getting under 10, then Swift has got to be around 5. So, yeah, you got to bring him back. We are not rebuilding people. We are retooling. Yeah, that's how I see it too. I think they'll let Reddick go, shop around, see what he can get, and teams will be interested, but they'll never get the value and they'll never trade him. I think he'll wind up playing the final year out of his contract. That's what I think will happen. Sign Derrick Henry. Oh, I would love that. I would like Derrick Henry if you sign him along with Swift. So you had Swift and Henry. That now you're talking. The market on Swift is about, that's about right. I would do it for $5.6 million. I think that would be great. Jordan has to put up or shut up here. I agree. Jordan Davis, put up or shut up. 100,000 on your way to $1 million. One can only imagine. Steen and Brown were back-to-back picks. Okay, they were third-round picks. That sounds more like it. I didn't think Steen was a second. Some Black Ninja says, did you hear what Joey said he would do if he drafted a quarterback? No, I didn't. What did he say? He'll watch something about Mary? Rakeem, thank you, man. He goes, I just wanted to say congratulations, Philly, the best Eagles content career, hands down. I'll be smoking stogies and white rerunning for you, my man. Thank you, Rakeem, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Milt Williams, a great player. I like Milt Williams. Keep him, rotate him in with Davis and Carter. Rogue says, hey, Philly, how about we get Swift for a long-term deal, have 1 year with Barkley? Listen, you give me Henry for a year with Swift, dude, I think that would be deadly. If you got Barkley, you don't need anybody else because I think Barkley could do it all. Yeah, Watkins is a free agent. The Umbrella Man, David Super Chat, my man. He goes, congrats on 100,000. I've been here since you were whispering into the camera in your mom's face. Thank you, Umbrella Man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Shout out to you. Yeah, you've been here a long time, Umbrella Man. Milton should start. You think? More Ojomo. Yeah, I like Ojomo. I like him. That's why I don't understand. People think we're going to draft defensive tackle in the first round. I don't see it happening. Swift is not that good. I like Swift. I do. I thought Swift was so underutilized. No way Jerry paid Reddick $25 million. I don't believe the Cowboy rumors. I don't believe. I believe it's a smokescreen. ACP Baller, my man, what's going on? He goes, congratulations, Philly, on 100,000 subs. Keep up the great work. You're the best at what you do, my guy, hands down. Man, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Greg Miller, I've been here from the beginning, man. Thank you so much. It's been quite a journey. 2016 we started. The first season I did this, I think August I started. September, October, November, I had 7 subscribers. One was my mom, one was my wife, like brother, and maybe a friend or something. My dad. That was it. That was all I had. And then whatever, I don't even know what it was. Something caught on, and then slowly we started growing. Tasty Cake says, Philly, food for thought, but has anyone taken into consideration that Mariota was the mole and instigator of the team? Everywhere he goes, drama follows. I have never, ever thought about that. You think Mariota was the mole? I like this conspiracy, but I need more. He said he would cover himself in peanut butter and run outside screaming in his underwear. Hold him to it, because I think the Eagles, I think they're either going edge rush or corner. Now that I know that he said it, I'm going to say we're always drafting a corner. I'm going to make him nervous. And we're going to hold him to it. Hollywood says, yo, Philly, you've been there through thick and thin. When my grandpa was in the hospital, you had wished him well on your stream. Congrats, bro. All love. Oh, man. Hollywood, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. And of course, thank you, man. It means a lot. 35, who's your favorite player right now? I think mine is Devontae Smith. Also, did you see Nick Sirianni got an A grade? Yeah, I saw he got an A grade, which was interesting, really interesting. My favorite player in the Eagles, my favorite player in the league is Devontae Smith. I love Devontae Smith. You better tell that guy to go back and watch the first couple of games last season. Who are we talking about? That's why owners won't hold GMs responsible for how they draft problems is in this situation. Howie knows he has to hit on this draft in next year's draft. I agree. I mean, I don't, he's running out of time. He can only get away with it so long. If he doesn't hit in this draft, I think he's in trouble. Mr. I was here before the fame. Yes, you were. Your meltdowns are epic. That's how I found your. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. I don't even remember my meltdowns. If we draft a corner or safety, I hope it's not. Yeah, I don't want any more undersized players either. I think we need some size on our team. We need some beasts, man. Phil, you see Mark Holmes rant. Was it today? I didn't see anything today. I was working all day. My pops calls Smitty Slinky. That's pretty funny. How would you rate the 23 overall? 1 to 10? A 3. I was so disappointed with this past season, man. To be 10-1, 2 games up in the conference, and to be teased like that, and then to watch the collapse the way it happened. A 3. A 3. Philly, I'm not sure you fully understand what you've managed to create here. You've built a community full of good people who come together and love the Eagles and the hatred for the Cowboys. That's true, umbrella. We try, man. We try. It's great, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Philly, what would you do? Cut off an arm or take Derek Barnett? I'll take Derek Barnett back. I don't want to lose my arm. Phil, you should do a video about. We're gonna do when I get the plaque. We'll do a live stream like this again. Maybe smoke a cigar, and hopefully I'll have some giveaways ready. The stuff I wanted to give away would not arrive by today, so we're still gonna do a giveaway. Who do you like better, Reggie or Devontae Smith? Reggie. Reggie's my favorite Eagle of all time. Damn, you two didn't even notify me 100,000, baby. Man, thank you, a Warrior Rage. Thank you. Smith is a heck of a player and a person. The guy is smaller, but still jumps and catches the ball. Man, I love Smitty. We got to keep him in Philly. His entire career, he deserves every penny he gets. I agree. I mean, if you remember, everybody said he wasn't going to make it. The guy's missed one game in what? His first 3 years? Nah, he's a stud. There's a story that McCole Hartman gave the Eagles and Jets game plan, but our coaches were so bad at offense. Yeah, I saw that. He gave away the game plan, but we still lost. How do you lose that? I'm embarrassed to even talk about that. I feel I destroyed my team when we drafted Rager. Is your comedic style? To be honest with you, people say I don't know that I have it. It's not on purpose. Maybe that's why people like it. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just a real nut, to be honest with you. I really am. I'm kind of nutty. I'm usually a lurker, but I wanted to say congratulations to you and everyone in the community. Hey, non-killionaire, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Greg Miller says, I love Brian Dawkins, Reggie White, and Seth Joyner. Yeah, they're all my favorite. My top 3 favorite Eagles of all time. 1, Reggie White. 2, Randall Cunningham. And then 3, Brian Dawkins. Those are my top 3. So I saw an old video where you were okay with Jalen Reagor being drafted. I was screaming at the TV, Howie for not drafting Justin Jefferson. I saw something special. Yeah, I was so pissed off that draft because we didn't trade up and the Cowboys got CeeDee Lamb. So I was so pissed off. But to me, what they advertised Reagor to be was like a Deshaun Jackson, like a deep threat. He wasn't anything like that. But he was like, I didn't even have him. My top receivers. I had Ayuk 4, and then I had Jefferson 5, and then I had Reagor. But I was so mad that they didn't trade for CeeDee Lamb that I went off and yelled and went off on Justin Jefferson because I thought that's who they were going to get. I really didn't have anything against them. I just was so mad that the Cowboys got CeeDee Lamb, and I just unloaded. Did you see Serious Ani say he's going to run a mesh of systems, but your system is ass? Stop trying to put your shit in less experienced coaches. Just stay out of the game plan. I agree. He better not. Philly, if one Eagles got to go, who's leaving? Dawkins, White, Allen, or Asante Samuel Jr.? Asante Samuel Jr. If I have to get rid of one of them, Asante Samuel. And I like Asante Samuel, but I would get rid of him. It's a Philly thing. Says Devontae Smith is a stud. He can jump and make an insane catch. He's fast, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, and took the Eagles to playoffs in the 3 years in the league. Agreed. And if you look at that Tampa game, that playoff game, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up but Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith came to play. Asante Samuel Sr. I love Asante Samuel, but Eric Allen is the best corner I've ever seen on the Eagles. To me, all around, I would go Eric Allen. Eagles, I can't wait for this year, man. I just can't imagine how Smitty is going to play under Moore. I mean, he had a great year last year with a bad offensive coordinator. Just imagine. Oh, I think he's going to be the biggest beneficiary of Kellen Moore. I'd rather have Kellen Moore head coach if he doesn't. I think Kellen Moore is in place that if it don't work out with Nick Sirianni, he's going to be the head coach. I think they have it all set up. What's the number you need to hit to be able to take YouTube full? I need to average. This year, I'm averaging about 5,000, especially during the football season. I was averaging about 5,000 more views of video. If I could get to averaging about another 5,000 more views of video on average, I could do it. So what do you think about Howie's comments about Bradbury? I think he had to say it. I think he has to say he's in his plans. He's not going to come out and say anything otherwise. I think Howie's just not revealing his hand. Now, he may mean it, but I don't think he does. I don't think Bradbury is going to be back. Yeah, Eric Allen not in the Hall of Fame is a disgrace. Do I have? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Are you kidding me? Yeah. My next Zoom conspiracy theory stream will talk about all that. Have you ever done a dynasty league before, Phil? You should join my league on. I have, and I would definitely be interested in doing one again. I like those because those are long haul type things. I used to go. What I used to like to do is I used to get like orphan teams that were really bad, and then I would just tear them down, get all these picks, and then rebuild the whole thing back up. I used to love to do that, and then I would sell it all, give it to somebody to take over. But I used to do that with those. Next year will be Aaron Allen's year. I hope so. Andre Waters will knock you out. You ain't kidding. Phil, I just watched one of your rating compilation on YouTube, and you're funny. I don't even remember any of them. I don't. I always think I'm like, I did good. I bought 3 pairs of his sneakers. No, I didn't buy his sneakers. Although I kind of like the gold ones in a weird way. Just big fats. F. Bradbury. People shit on Slay, but Slay played comp to last year. Bradbury took. Yeah, Bradbury. I think the Super Bowl screwed Bradbury's mind up. I think like when Juju Smith-Schuster was making fun of him and trolling him in the All-Star, I think that bothered him. I think he lost confidence. Because honestly, Bradbury, the year we went to Super Bowl, he was not bad. We were all happy he came back. But I think that whole thing in the Super Bowl messed him up. Gloria says, congrats on 100. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, Badberry. Trashberry. So we're almost finished. We're going to do about another 5 minutes. We're going to finish this cigar up. But I want to thank everybody. We had well over 400 people in here tonight. I'm so happy for that. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I really gonna. I want to go watch the combine. I want to go watch the linebackers, especially. I will be. Just a reminder. I will be live tomorrow. Me and Joey will be live. I took tomorrow off, so I'll be here for the stream. The what you call it. I would love to draft Jeremiah Trout Jr. and be love to play for us. I think if he's available, suck around, you should take. I think so too. The only thing is that you got to be careful, and I have to be careful, is because I love Trotter so much and I want his son. Like, I have to make sure that I'm not being too sentimental. Robert says 500. Have a great. Thank you, my man. See, we need linebackers, man. Yeah, shakedown no more. When is the draft? The draft is I think draft is April 25th. But the defensive backs run tomorrow at the combine. We're going to be streaming that. Joey's going to be running around with peanut butter in his underwear. What the heck? Trotter didn't run. Did he do any of the drills? I'll tell you what. I started watching Edrin Cooper. I watched the Alabama game. I think they lost 26-20. But he had he had like 11 tackles, 3 sacks, something like that. He was awesome. The only thing I worry about Cooper is, do you guys think he's too small? Oh, yeah, but man, thank you. Joey, they're drafting a corner in the first round, my man. Who do you leave on offense? Cunningham, Hurts, Foles, or Michael Vick? Who leaves on offense? Well, not Cunningham. Cunningham stays. Foles stays. No. I probably have to be Vic. And I like Vic. But Foles won you a Super Bowl. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 my time. I think. We got to see what time they run. Cooper better Trotter, yeah. Cunningham's my favorite quarterback in the history to ever play. My favorite quarterback. That's personal. He wasn't the best quarterback to ever play, but he's my favorite. Will the Eagles resign DeAndre Swift? I hope running backs aren't getting paid like they used to. May Swift get a bargain? Henry Swift sounds Henry Swift sounds incredible. I think you got to keep an eye on on Saquon. If he's really going to make under 10, I think the Eagles might go after him. Bob Brown says 500. I have a friend at the combine with ESPN on Sirianni and Media Day. Rough. He looked like he had just rolled out of bed, rambled on the way over his time, and most of all, what he said, he didn't make any sense. Do you guys, all right, do you think he smokes pot before his press conferences? Like, sometimes to me, if you look at Sirianni, his eyes are all red. He looks like he just was smoking before he went to the press conference. I'm just saying. I don't know. It just looks like it. Does anybody ever think, man, this guy's high as a kite? I swear I think that sometimes. Cunningham was way ahead of. You put Randall Cunningham in today's NFL, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You put Randall with Andy Reid in the McNabb era, you win 3 Super Bowls. I truly believe it. 41-33, thank you for super chat. He goes, 500, when are you going to come to a game at the Link? It would be epic to see you at the game, buy a beer. Congrats, 100K. I think you're going to beat the algorithm this year and hit 500, 1 million. I hope so, man. I don't know when. I gotta get home though. There's a lot of families that I need to see that I want to see. I need to get out there. So I don't know what year. It's with the kids and stuff, it's become a lot harder to go. But one of these days I'm gonna do it. Maybe this year. Yeah, he smoked weed. Does he look like it? I'm serious. I'm not even joking. Like, you look at some of his press cards, his eyes are like, I'm like, dude, smoking. That's probably what it is. Jeez. Bunzology, my man. 500. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. No, I don't think he smokes. He looks like edibles all day. Something, man. I'm telling you, if you look at some of his press conferences, he looks like his eyes are blown out. Seriously, we smoking Italian cannabis, probably, yeah. Eagles really look at what the Chiefs do on defense. The transition they made from the juggernaut team to all rookie defense. Everyone's criticizing. Look at the now. Yeah, I mean, they made some good picks. Spags, I love the style of defense Spags plays. I wish we would go to that kind of scheme. But at the end of the day, I have to say this about Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. People say, well, why is Andy Reid winning on Super Bowls? Well, because he's got Patrick Mahomes. You know, it makes everything easy. You know, you play defense and you play on a team that's Patrick Mahomes. It's got to be a big deal. Smoking dope and eat pizza. I'm telling you, next year, like on Monday press conference during the week, just look at him. Like, he looks like his eyes are like bloodshot. It's crazy. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Doug goes, the 500 Sirianni has the dark circles under his eyes. That's from getting no sleep. Feel sorry for him. Looks like he's on the verge of burnout. Yeah, I really wonder what's going on in his mind because, I mean, I think he lost a lot of control. True Alpha Noob, so I just want to drop in and say congratulations, brother, on 100,000. I got to get to bed. Happy for you on the road. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Bring up the Joey and the peanut. We're gonna ask Joey all about the peanut butter. Yeah. I hate the Chiefs, but I hate the 41ers. I'm so glad we don't have to listen to those clowns play and fans. I know. I mean, look, if Detroit was in the Super Bowl, I would have rooted for Detroit. Like I didn't need to see Mahomes win a third, but I just could not. I could not deal with Purdy winning a Super Bowl. Oh, Malcolm Jenkins was great. You got to love Malcolm Jenkins as a player. You do. Rico says, we can run the ball on anyone. Henry and Swift would catch the lead. Go, yeah, if you got Henry and Swift, you tell me where your weaknesses on offense are. You got a big back. You got a back that could be a change up from Henry. Now you have all the weapons you do in the passing game, and you have one of the best offenses. I think that would make the Eagles' offense lethal, and I think they should do something like that. 41-33. David Super Chat goes, I think the key to the Chiefs is 2 generational talents, Chris Jones and Mahomes. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. That's why when I hear like people talk about, oh, Kansas City did it, it's like, dude, they got Mahomes. Baron Cecilia, all right, my man. See ya. Detroit should have been Super. I agree. Would you trade 2 for Queen? No, I let Patrick Queen. I mean, if I had to, yeah, I would. But I think you could just let him hit free agency. Swift and Henry would be outstanding running back duo. I agree with you. If Kelsey comes back one more year, you need to go to the Link game. Yeah, that's true. I need to definitely try. I'll see what I can do. We'll see how things work out. I'm getting a little nervous. I hate flying already. I already have a problem. Now they got these planes and the doors are opening up and windows. Like, I'm scared to fly even more. Nick, high as a kite. Kota, yes. We need a great slot guy. Nolan Smith to do as many steroids as possible. Yeah, he needs to get bigger. I agree. I agree on both fronts. So you're going to buy... I probably am. I'm so desperate for like a good video game that I probably will. Joey, after dark. 45, when was the last time you went to the Eagles? The last Eagles game I went to was the Eagles in Arizona, and they got destroyed. And I think Chip Kelly was still the coach. And I think he got fired like a week or 2 later or something like that. Yeah, right, Miss? Yeah, I'm like, it's scary. RoboCop is good. I just watched that the other day. Radiation, but David Super J goes, congrats on 100K. Looking forward to next season and future content. Good night, brother. Dallas still stinks. F the Wires. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. PS5 Pro coming. I'm not buying it. Now you have to buy PS5, then the Pro, then you have to wait for 6. I'm just waiting for 6. I'm waiting for 6. I'm not buying Pro. I'm so sick and tired. They haven't even come out with anything. Like, what game is on PS5 that's any good? I mean, there's a couple, but nothing like there's no true defining generational game, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not doing it. They keep taking all my money. He makes my ass hurt. Philly, that one little line. Who was I talking about? Barnett? Tekken. I haven't played Tekken. I can't wait till Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm down. I'm down with that. You haven't played since Sega. The last really great game that I played. Man, I liked Red Dead Redemption 2. I also think Last of Us was like to me, Last of Us, the first Last of Us is a really like generational changing type game to me. Yeah, I figured it was Barnett. I'm losing interest in video games. It doesn't hit the same. It don't. Actually, I kind of like some of the VR stuff. They just got to figure a way to make it work when you walk and move around. Eric Garza, salute, Mike. Correct. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't played God of War. I've never played any of the Gods of War. The original God of War games, I haven't played them. What game? I usually like sports games, and then I like games like like Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption. I like the Uncharted's. I like those kind of games. I like I liked Tomb Raider when that was big, and then of course, what's the one? I can't remember the one. It's slipping my mind. Tecmo Bowl was okay. Tecmo Bowl didn't have the Eagles though. That was always my problem. Back in those days, those games only had like 8 teams. Oh, it was Nate Gary. Oh, he drove me nuts. You got the P5 Slim. Last home game I went to was at the Vet against Dallas. Danny White and Jaws. Last Eagles game I was at was the Eagles Niners Randall versus Montana Candlestick. That's a good one. That's a good one. I've never played Jedi Survivor. What is it on VR? Remember the Bo Jackson game? Bo Jackson was awesome. Frolic Socom I've never played it. The only game I've really played on the PS5 is the Spider-Man's. I like Swift for 4 years, Barkley for what? Yeah, I'm down with that. Oh, it's on PS5. I'll have to check it out. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. I'll have to check it out. You can play SOCOM right now, and it's amazing on PS3. Argue the best system ever made. PS3 was great. Leonard says, what do you think about our coordinators? I'm not a fan. I think they should have taken time to process and not rush hires. I don't mind Kellen Moore. The Vic Fangio one is like, I have no problem with Fangio. I just don't know if I like the scheme. So we'll see, We'll see. I haven't played Metal Gear since, like, God, was it like PlayStation 2 or something? San Andreas was good, yeah. It was good. But yeah, it's crazy. I want to see a game come out that is like, that uses all different elements, like Last of Us, but like you could switch and play it in VR as well at different times. That would be kind of cool. I haven't played Ghost. I beat Spider 2 in 2 months. Wow. I never could get into Zelda. Just never could. But let me thank everybody again. I appreciate you guys being here. I think that I'm gonna end it because I'm freezing my butt off here. But I want to thank you guys again for spending time with me tonight. Thank you for everything you guys have done to get to 100K. It means so much to me. It really does. When we get the plaque, we'll do another one of these live streams, and we'll hopefully have some giveaways and stuff. So it'll be a fun night. But I appreciate you guys. Doug goes at 500, scared to fly, the doors open, windows open. It's true. Sorry to make fun of, but that's why you're my dude. I'm serious, man. It's true. The door just blew off, a window blew in. Nah, hell with it, man. I'm scared. People are opening doors. Yeah, I'm already scared to fly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys so much, man. Once again, thank you to everybody. Be sure to hang out tomorrow, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing the combine. I think the defensive backs are running. So if you want to come hang out with Shakedown, we'll be doing that. And just shout out to each and every one of you guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'm cold as hell out here. So, but thank you guys so much for being here. Love yous. And with that, we're going to let Mark Holmes and his son Meltdown take us out. I will talk to you guys and see you tomorrow. With that said, peace.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off! It's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad! That was on you, Dad!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb. Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb. You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb. You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking it. Cut it off. It's over.